truck had locked me out. What's up, y'all? We are starting this vlog here. Today is Sunday. So basically, let me tell y'all how the first few days of January have gone for me. I feel like I'm being tested. That's what it is. I feel like I'm being tested to see if I'm really ready for the next level. I feel like I'm finna be blessed tenfold, like I told y'all last year. I told y'all this year feels like an amazing year, but I feel like you do get tested right before you receive your blessings, just to see if you're really ready, because if you're not ready, you're not going to receive them. One of my biggest goals right now is to lose 20 pounds in 2 months. 2 months, 3 months, however. I started today, January 5th of 2025. So by February, March, April 5th of 2025, I should have dropped 20 pounds or even more. I might have dropped a little more, but my goal is 20 pounds. But my first journey, I was 240 pounds and I got all the way down to 155 pounds. And that's my first journey, and I did keto to reach that goal. I am currently back on keto to get back down to my goal weight. And like I said, keto is a lifestyle for me. I feel like I slipped up. I started listening to people tell me, oh, you know, you're too skinny, you look like you're disappearing and blah, blah, blah. Y'all, I felt my best at between 155 pounds to like 165. I felt my best. Like when I say my body operated totally different, my skin appearance, my facial features, I still look beautiful right here and right now. You know, this is a beautiful weight for me, but I wish I would have listened to myself. This is my body, my world, my choice. I'm not trying to attract nobody that don't like small, slim girls, because I want to be slim. I want to be tiny, whiny. I like to be little. That's just me. The holidays are over. There's no excuses. I've already started my lemon water with my chlorophyll inside. Chlorophyll is going to just make you fresh, and also if you are a sweater, you might want to try to use chlorophyll in your water. You can get it from any of your local health markets. But yeah, that lemon water is going to detox you, and what I am doing right now is detoxing. Guys, I've learned my body through keto. The best thing I've ever done was to get on keto. I learned my body in and out. Keto saved my entire life, y'all. I tried to do dieting, I tried to do trainers, all of that did not work. Why? Because I had a bad relationship with food. And I started incorporating things that my body did not like, and my body does not like a lot of carbs and sugar, y'all. I do not have the beauty of eating the way skinny girls eat. You know, I have to eat a certain way for me to maintain my weight as a smaller person. So I can't eat too many carbs and too much sugar. You know, I feel like a lot of the things on the market, y'all, as far as food, is horrible for us anyway, and I'm really just turned off. Like, the more I keep learning about food, the more I just want to fuel my body. I'm going to make food that is enjoyable, of course. I'm going to make it to where it's great when I, eat it. But I just feel like a lot of things that I used to love, I don't even like no more, because after you learn the history and, all the stuff, the food color and everything they put in our food is crazy. Because you think about it, America uses a lot of additives in their food, y'all. People out of the country are thin. Like, you go to Paris, you're not gonna see that many people that's big or overweight, because they don't have a lot of additives in their food. Their food is fresh, for one, and they're serving you serving size portions, and people barely even eat the portions that they get over there, in another country, which is crazy to me. So I feel like America is putting a lot of sugar and additives in our food that makes us crave things that we wouldn't even crave if we, went out of out the country and started eating the way they did. Or the way they do, I should say. My body looked amazing by me just eating right when I dropped all that weight. But this time I'm going to incorporate Pilates and at-home workouts. And I'm so excited to see how my body transforms. Because the keto itself is going to do its thing. But I'm going to be a low-carb, low-sugar forever. Because I just feel like, first of all, I feel like sugar in itself, if you cut sugar out, your body is going to transform. Sugar is just not good for us, y'all. It's not. But shout out to all the smaller people that can eat a lot of sugar and they don't gain no weight. But that's not my story. Let me tell y'all a few things that I noticed when I was smaller. I was very, very flexible. I felt healthier. I was happier. Like, I'm always happy, but I'm saying, like, it's like a natural high. You just wake up naturally happy when you feed your body great things. You wake up naturally happy all the time. I still do, y'all. I can't explain it. It was just like a boost of what I'm already like every day. It was just a boost of that, and it's just, I don't know, it felt great. And I'm honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I love being able to put both of my feet in the chair when I sit down, like literally being able to just comfortably be in the seat with both of my legs up in the chair. Like, it's just a lot of things. And number one for me is being flexible. Oh my God, it's so many. And I'm not saying it's some big people that are very flexible now. I'm not saying that, but I don't know, my body, like my body felt like I can do anything at a smaller size. I can tell the difference now that I am 25 pounds heavier. So now that I'm sitting at 180, I just don't think this is not the weight for me. And you just learn that by playing around. You know, you learn that by, playing around with weights and seeing how your body transforms and looks. Let me tell you what will tell you that you're too big. When you put on a pair of jeans, oh, that'll tell you how much weight you can gain. Those leggings and those comfortable clothing is not going to tell you how much weight you gain. Even the scale won't make you feel that big. But when you put them jeans on, oh, jeans never lie, babe. Jeans never lie. And I never felt so sexy as I did when I was smaller wearing them jeans. So yeah, I'm not buying no bigger jeans. The jeans that I have now fit, but they're tight, they're snug. All it takes is for you to dedicate and discipline yourself. So if you can't even discipline yourself to reach a certain goal, you might need to work on that. Good morning, y'all. It is so cold, y'all. It's only, how many degrees is it? I think it's like 33 degrees. We're gonna see what this day gonna look like. It should be pretty good though, pretty smooth, straight to the point. I'm on my second container of the day. Not second container, second round for the day. So I have already dropped off my empty and then came to the next port to pick up my loaded container that I'm taking back to the yard. Y'all, today turned into one of those horrible trucking days, and I'm gonna just tell y'all tomorrow, because today I need everything to register and so I could talk in a calmly voice and all those things. I'm still amped up about it, so I'm gonna tell y'all tomorrow. But yeah, anywho, I'm getting ready to make dinner. Me and my dog's dinner. I'm finna, Chef Boyardee his little dinner up. I be putting this little wet food in his dry food and mixing it up. It just, I don't know if it's a sound or what, it just make him feel like he getting some gourmet stuff. He be sitting there watching me or whatever, but and then for me, I'm gonna have salmon, boiled eggs, and broccoli. I know that is a weird combination, but y'all, my gums over here are still hurting from my tooth being pulled, so I really can't eat no salad or nothing like that right now. Just everything just annoys me on this side right now. So, and I'm like literally putting most of my food on this side, so my appetite is really not there. This is my first time eating. What time is it? It's 5:45, and this is my first time eating today. I haven't even had a drink of water. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened to me this week in trucking. Okay, it was a mess. So Monday, everything was smooth sail. I was on my second round. Coming from the port, I was picking up my last container to take back to the yard. Y'all, so the crane driver had honked the horn because he was trying to tell me that one of my locks was twisted up and I need to fix it so he can set the container on there right. I hopped off the truck real fast, y'all, to run back there to, fix the lock. When I came back to the truck, y'all, the truck had locked me out. I didn't even know that Freightliners are known for doing that. I didn't even know that, y'all. I was locked out of my truck. Mind you, I left the door unlocked, but once I closed the door, I guess it closed. No, I didn't even close the door, y'all. The door closed on its own and locked me out. Mind y'all, it's 30 degrees outside in Houston. It's 30 degrees outside. And I don't know why, but I feel like when it's cold out here, it's way colder than where I'm from, because I'm from the Midwest, so I'm used to the cold. But no, it be cold out here. I ended up having to walk all the way to the security booth. There's really nobody that really it be people like driving around in trucks, people that work there or whatever, but they be, spread out. So I had to walk all the way to the security office to use the man phone to call my job. I had to look it up on Google and call my job. Told my dispatcher that I was locked out of my truck I went and walked back to my truck, y'all. I literally have nowhere to go. There's nowhere for truck drivers inside of the ports to be, you know, parlaying, basically. Parlaying meaning that there's no building for us to go. A truck driver's lounge is nothing like that. Because the ports is really a fast-paced business. You go to your road, get your container and go. You know what I'm saying? You can't be all lingering around. So, y'all, I'm standing outside of my truck in 30-degree weather. I'm so cold, so cold. People looking at me, the men walking up, just, you know, looking and all of that stuff like that. So I had, you know, a few people trying to help me or whatever, but nobody could get the door unlocked, and they didn't really want to break the window because, you know, that, you know, with it's kind of iffy with companies because you never know how that's gonna go, if they're gonna, you know, make the person who broke the window pay for it or whatever, or if they're gonna be like, okay, whatever, we'll just get it fixed, you know, from the mechanics or whatever. So, y'all, it's been 2 hours since I've been outside. Literally 2 hours in 30-degree weather, y'all. I forgot what it's called when your body is I started shivering. Like, I'm talking, I'm starting to shiver now because I've been out there so long. I'm talking about I'm cold, I'm frozen, basically. So there's like little aisles in between each container section or number or whatever. So I was going, the other side had sun, and where I was at, where my truck was parked at, it was no sun. It was all shade, so that made it even colder. So I kept walking over there to the other side to stand in the sun a little bit so I can warm myself up because I had nowhere to go. We're not supposed to be, you know, in and out of the aisles or all that kind of stuff, because it's these certain lines that are specifically for the crane drivers to be able to drive and stuff like that, because they can't see you on the other side, so you're not supposed to be over there. And I knew that. I was on the outside of the line trying to catch some sun real quick and then go back to my truck. In this situation, I really was trying to keep myself, I felt like I was gonna pass out for real, so I was trying to keep myself alert. Y'all know, if you're outside in the cold too long, y'all know what happens. So this police, I guess, rolled by or whatever, and he started yelling at me, y'all. Yelling. Hey! Y'all know, I feel like all police officers sound the same. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. They sound exactly the same when they yell or whatever. They just got this certain kind of stern voice or whatever. He like, get back to your truck. You're not supposed to be out here. And I'm like, sir, I'm locked out of my truck. Like, I'm not just out here just to be lollygagging. I know the rules. He gets upset because I'm not complying like he thought I was. You know, he was really overdoing his authority, and I already have an issue with authority when they try to over abuse it, and he was over abusing it at that point in time because he was like, the crane drivers can't see you, you can't just be over here. I said, I'm not in between the lines where the crane drivers are driving at. I know I'm not supposed to be over there. He was like, are you serious? I just saw you walking in between the containers. Sir, the crane driver is all the way, mind you, the crane driver was like 10 aisles down. He was nowhere in sight. I would not be walking in between the thing if I knew he was, you know what I'm saying, close. I don't know, y'all. Just use your common sense while I'm talking to y'all, while I'm telling y'all the story. So, you know, he got upset because he was yelling at me, and I'm calmly cutting him with my words because he's disrespecting me. You know, I don't care what your title is, you know, you're not finna talk to me like that. So he, you know, continues to get louder, like doing all of that. If you want to get loud, we can get loud. Like, just doing all of that. I'm like, sir, you're the only one loud. His ego was so hurt, you know? So he started to, you know, where's your license? Give me your license. I'm locked out of my truck. He's like, and you don't have your safety vest on. I literally hopped out of my truck for a second to twist that lock and get back in my truck. So in the midst of that, I got locked out. I wouldn't be out in the open without my safety vest on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, his ego was hurt to the point where he wanted to write me a ticket because that's all he could do, because he couldn't, I guess, make me fold or whatever. So he, you know, was upset about it. And where is your license? I'm like, sir, my license is locked in the truck. Stand right here. I said, no, I'm going to walk back to my truck. Like, I'm going to walk back to my truck because I couldn't believe that because his ego was bruised that he really wanted to write me a ticket. He wasn't even about to write me a ticket. He was really going to just tell me, you know what I'm saying, to be careful there. But because you were in the wrong by telling me that I'm standing somewhere where I know I wasn't standing. I was going through to get back to my truck. Like I told y'all, I was going back and forth because I was really, really frozen. I was really cold, y'all. So imagine somebody antagonizing you when you're literally frozen already. I'm cold. He didn't offer me to sit in the truck or anything, like just trying to just be an a-hole. So He comes around. I said, I'm going back to my truck. Went back to my truck. He comes around there, y'all, and tell the guys, like, don't help her. Don't do nothing for her. And they all coming up to me like, wow, yo, I'm so sorry he being such an a-hole and blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just so unnecessary, y'all. So he continues to come back around there. What is your name and date of birth and blah, blah. I'm like, are you serious? I just told you I was going to give you my ID when I get my truck open. Stay right there. If you want to stay right there and wait, just stay right there and wait. It's been 2 hours, my boy. Just sit there and wait. You will get that ID. I'm not tripping. But right now, I'm cold. You're not going to bother me with no name. Y'all, I just ended up, I'm talking about, at this point, I'm irate. Gave him my name, gave him my date of birth. He come back around again. You know, they trying to still, the guy's still trying to help me, even though he told them not to help me. They still was trying to help me. Shout out to all of them. They some real ones. Because that was so uncalled for. Mind you, I'm a woman. I'm a woman, y'all. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. So, comes back around the truck. And he was like, sign right here. I said, I'm not signing anything. I'm not signing a damn thing. I'm like, sign what? Because you were walking in between the aisle and you don't have your safety vest on. Like, don't y'all do y'all not understanding what I'm like? Please understand what I'm saying. I got locked out of my truck. I literally hopped out real quick to fix the lock and get right back in my truck. I got locked out. Are you really writing me a ticket? I've been standing out here for 2 hours and this is what you want to do? Y'all, when I say I was so irate, I said, I'm not signing shit. That's exactly what I said, y'all. I said, you do what you got to do, but please get out of my face. Like, I don't like stuff like that, y'all. Like, telling men not to help a woman when she's locked out of the truck is crazy. You know, so that was the whole situation. That whole situation was very, very crazy. But one of the guys ended up, he tried to use a flathead and put it in a microfiber cloth and like kind of slide it up there in between the crack and then slide the window down. But he ended up busting the window. So I called my manager or whatever and told him what happened. And, you know, told him I might be banned from the port or whatever because, you know, I told him the situation. And he basically laughed like, yeah, that's crazy that he would even, you know what I'm saying, do that in the midst of you being locked out of your truck. For 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours in 30-degree weather. So, yeah, that happened or whatever. And I had to end up taking my truck to the shop to get the window fixed. I ended up missing work on Tuesday because of that, because they were fixing the window. And then on Wednesday, I went to go pick up the truck. Y'all, I got my truck. The ABS light was on, so I had to sit up there and wait for them to fix that. That took like 3 hours. Finally got back to my yard. Somebody had moved my chassis, and I discovered that it was a nail in my tire. So I had to get 2 tires changed, so I had to wait for that. By the time that was done, there was nothing left to pull. So basically, I was at work for nothing for real. I was just up there, just at work. I didn't make no money on Wednesday. Very, very frustrating, but at the same time, like, stuff happens in trucking, y'all. The only thing that really frustrated me was the port situation. That man. So I ended up having a call or whatever to see what I had to do about the ticket because I didn't sign it. It was like, you don't got to do anything. He didn't give you the ticket. So I don't know if he just figured like, hey, I was kind of being an a-hole. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, this week is just not a good week, y'all. So it's pretty slow. There was a, you know, snowstorm. So I'm guessing that's probably why we don't have much work right now. Because, you know, everything is by water. Everything is coming in by water, you know, with the ships or whatever. So who knows? So yeah, y'all, we done with this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all comment below. Let me know. Talk to me. I'll talk back. And like I always tell y'all, I will always try to bring you guys the best content, but I always be my what? I will always be myself all day, every day. Bye.